What would happen if you would ask a question differently? Would the outcome change because you rephrased the same question? I believe it does, because your whole feeling changes due to a simple change like this. I would love to change the most common question I get. It's the most asked question at my masterclasses or clinics, and it would make such a change if we would all start to rephrase this and see things differently. Instead of asking me, what should I do with a horse who does this or does that? From now on, ask, what can I do for a horse who does this or that? It changes everything, and imagine what feeling you've been giving your horse unconsciously. Kaiser came with me in training because he reared severely in the riding. I never focus on this rearing issue because I know the problems are elsewhere. From the moment he is with me, I need to help him figure out why he feels himself like that and show him what's in his own capabilities to change that around. I always start off with groundwork because from there I can explain to him how things in life can work for him instead of against him. This groundwork is the best opportunity for me to teach him how I ask things from him and how he can rely on my questions. It's the best way to show him how much faith I have in him and in his change. It's my opportunity to show him that I'm here to help him, not to fight against him. To get there, I never think about certain exercises. Instead, I want to teach him how he can follow my feel. I want him to believe that he can follow this feel through my body language, from my touch and through the rope. It's all about giving him that belief in a true connection with humans. I can get there with certain exercises, but these exercises are never the same. It all depends. Maybe one day I feel he's holding a bit in his shoulders, and other days it's more in the hind. But every day I try to help him to get through these blockages, because I want him to be able to find the softness in his body, to find the softness in his mind. I'll teach him how he can follow my feel. I'll teach him how he can find the go, find the stop, and then the softness. I'll show him how he can always use his mind, even under difficult circumstances where his instincts might tell him to run away from or fight against. If he feels that he can continue to follow my feel because he can trust me, that he will experience a kind of proudness of himself that he has never experienced before. And that's the only feeling that's much more powerful than fear. As humans, we can start this all by changing the way we ask questions. I feel that that's the start of it all. Before you can change the future for your horse, you would need to start to change that feeling. You need to start to think differently. Instead of wanting to change an undesired behavior, you need to stop seeing the horse like that and start to see that he is so much more. He is not determined by its behavior at all. And you need to be there to bring this positive side out in him. I never see a certain behavior. I see a horse that's in trouble, that has troubles in this life and isn't happy with himself. I only see a horse who has no clue how to deal with his discomfort, and no one has probably ever taken the time to teach him a better way. If anything, they've probably chased him into the wrong direction. So because I honestly see it like that, I feel it like that, and I ask all my questions in a different way. I believe that you are what your horse shows you. It's always a choice to see the negative or the positive. It really is. Every difficult occurrence is only negative if you allow it to be. You can always get something positive out of a bad experience because these are the best opportunities to learn and develop. I honestly believe in that. But it's so easy for people to see the negative and get stuck in that. If you say what you mean, people will think you're rude. If you don't say anything, you're being a hypocrite. If you defend yourself, you're looking for a fight, but if you don't, you're weak and have no spine. That's the way people like to look at things because it's easier to be negative. Being positive can make you feel really vulnerable because you have something to lose. But by seeing it like this, you will believe you are that, and you will never become something more. You won't be able to chase your dreams and achieve your goals, and you will never get the life you want to live. Our horses can get stuck in that too, but what I find so inspiring in them is that they all seem to be able to take opportunities of change and dare to go for it much more than most humans do. You are not rude, you're honest. You're not a hypocrite, but you're kind. You're not looking for a fight, you're strong. And you're not weak, you're just sweet. Every downside has its upside. Don't let others bring you down. And from now on, let's all stop bringing our horses down if they show negative behavior. They are much more than what most people give them credits for. So let's all start to see that positive side. That is what I hope people will start to believe in. It's a belief that needs to be stronger than your fears. It needs to be stronger than vulnerability. And once you have found your way of seeing the positive sides, you're exactly who you want your horse to be. Kaiser has done an amazing job during his training, and he took his opportunity of change. I'm so grateful for the time we've been able to spend together. Of course he's still fragile and vulnerable, but that's okay. He has felt himself like this for a couple of years, so it's okay to take the time to confirm these new things. But he believes in the change now. It's now up to the owner to prove to him that he can continue to believe in that. She has learned some very valuable lessons too, and she knows how she can help him develop further. And I'm really proud of both of them.